A big part of algebra, or math in general, is translating English sentences or English phrases into math. So here I've written out 3 very simple sentences slash phrases, and let's see how can we take the information that these English words tell us and represent them mathematically, because this is something that you're going to be doing all through high school math and even partly through middle school math as well. So we look at the first one here. The sum of 5 times x and 6 times y. To start with, are there any words that tell us what operation we would be doing? So in math, the 4 basic operations are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. So looking at this first scenario, if we see the word sum, well, that's going to be our hint. Okay, so the sum. So we know we're going to be adding. Now, what 2 things are we adding? Because if it's sum, you're going to be adding a plus b, something plus something. The sum of 5 times x, so here's our first part right there, 5 times x, and 6 times y. So let's just take this part here, 5 times x. Well, how do we represent that in math? Well, 5 is a number, and x is a variable, so 5 times x. The notation in math is just to write the number right by x. 5 times x, sum plus 6 times y. Here we go. So this is the mathematical representation of this English phrase right here. All right, let's move on to our second. 8 added to a number. Okay, well, added is obviously going to be another plus. Now, how about this part here? And we have 8, right? So 8 can go here. 8 added to a number. Anytime you see a mystery in math, for example, a number, or some number, or something, that's a very good hint that you're going to use a variable. Okay, so 8 added to a number, we can say 8 plus x. Or a better way would be x plus 8, because you're starting with the number and 8 is being added to it. Now, 8 plus x and x plus 8 are the same. I mean, the commutative property says they're the same, but just better to write it this way here, okay? 8 added to a number. How about our third one? I have 10 apples and 9 pears. I ate an apple and gave away 2 pears. All right. So apples, a good variable to represent apples would be a. I have 10 apples and 9 pears. So 10a, 9 pears. Now what's happening between the apples and the pears? Are they being combined in any way? No, not really. You just have both of them, right? You have both apples and pears. So to start with, we have 10a plus 9p. I ate an apple. So if you have 10 apples and you ate one, eating an apple, which are the 4 operations? Plus, minus, multiply, divide. Which would eating be? This one, right? Minus. So I ate an apple, minus a, and gave away, same thing. Gave away, that would be minus 2p. And then we could simplify this more, right? 10a minus a would be 9a, 9p minus 2p would be 7p. But just to represent this, these 2 sentences right here, this would be okay.